Apple has recently allowed users to set other browsers like Google Chrome as a default browser instead of Safari. But the tips you are going to learn about Safari in this video will definitely want you to stick with Safari like forever. Sounds interesting? Then let's dive in, shall we? First, let's talk about some hidden features in Safari which can be activated by long pressing, or as we say, by 3D touch. Like long pressing on tabs lets you delete all open tabs together or open a new tab very quickly. And forwards and backwards will show recently visited pages when long pressed on. But if you just normal tap on the tabs icon and now 3D touch the plus sign, you'll get a large list of recently closed tabs here. Then if you want to copy a website, simply 3D touch on reload and copy the website. Now you don't really need to share a website and add it as a bookmark from the share sheet. Instead, you know what I'm going to say next. 3D touch on the bookmark icon and add the current tab as a bookmark, or add all open tabs as bookmarks together. You can also add it to reading list from here. I'll be talking about that in a minute. A personal advice here, add websites to the favorites folder and not the bookmarks folder, because they will show as bookmarks on the home page and also when you access the search bar. You can also rearrange the tabs by 3D touching and relocating as you want, and also you can add subfolders like I have here. Now we'll have to go to bookmarks for that, then select the folder we want to edit, tap on edit here and add a new subfolder. This will help you organize websites you need for work or the websites you need for entertainment and stuff like that into quick access and organized folders. If you have a Mac, it's much easier to shift a tab into a folder. It's just drag and drop. Or on iPhone, again from the edit mode, tap on a website you want to move into a folder, then tap on favorites here and simply choose the folder you want to shift it to. And done. Once you have finished organizing, if you 3D touch on any folder or any tab to open all the tabs together in a folder, just 3D touch and open all the tabs with a single tap. Or even copy contents of all websites, meaning copy all the links of the websites together. Back to reading list. This is where Safari is unbeatable. Again from bookmarks icon, this time reading list. Now if you 3D touch on a tab or an article supposedly, notice how you can mark that as read. What's cool about this is now you can sort articles which are yet to be read by tapping on show unread. Also, say if you wanted to read an article when you don't have an internet connection, maybe when you are flying or are on an island where you don't have an internet connection, 3D touch again and you can save it for offline reading right from here. So if I open a website, notice how it says reader view available. So websites which give that prompt, tap on this A and select show reader view and read the article peacefully without any ads or interruptions. Now that's not all. If you tap on the A again, you can increase the size of the text or change the fonts or even set the background color as per your wish. I bet by now you must have decided to stay on Safari forever. So say you have made the perfect fonts and everything for a website you are reading and you don't want that to be ruined. Simply tap on website settings and enable use reader automatically. That will open that website with all your customizations in place every single time. There are other things you can do within the A settings like zoom in or request a desktop website. This can be a game changer for many of you guys. But do you wonder what's this hide toolbar about? When we scroll up and down, Safari automatically hides and unhides the toolbar. But when you deliberately hide the toolbar, it will stay hidden until you tap on the search bar. Learning something new? Please do subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Next are some really cool features for sharing that you get with Safari. So if you want to copy or share a text, select the text and from the options rather than copying, tap on share and directly share the text from here. When we share a website, that is shared as a link, but if you tap on this tiny options, you can now send the currently open page on the website as a perfect PDF. That's not all. If you'd like to share something particular from a website, mostly what we end up doing is take a screenshot and use markup tools to highlight that specific part. But all you have to do is share and select markup from here, highlight as you want and send it right away without even needing to save it on your iPhone. Now let's talk about some tips and tricks that I think are only available in Safari. The best part is all the passwords you choose to save for certain websites are saved in iCloud Keychain. So if I want a password for a certain email or website, all I have to do is ask Siri, what is my password for Amazon? And there I have all my passwords for Amazon.com. Another cool trick with Siri is if you want to search for something real quick, type here what you're looking for and you'll be able to open a thread or a website right from here. Do you want to search for something inside a website like we can do on a Mac or PC by hitting Command plus F and getting the search bar? Well, the same can be done on an iPhone. Type what you're looking for in the search bar. For example, let's say Python. Scroll down and you'll find on this page section. Tap on Python here and you'll have the results. You can search like this or use the share options and select find on page, then type what you're looking for and scroll using the arrow keys. The websites you use the most can be also saved on your iPhone's home screen as an icon. For that, share the website and tap on add to home screen. Type in a short name and add it to the home screen. And also do try the experience of browsing on Safari in landscape mode. You'll have the tabs visible for easy access and also get windows for tabs when you tap on the tab icon. And the best part is you can rearrange the open tabs by 3D touching on them. It's really a must-try experience. Lastly, if you have other Apple devices like an iPad or a MacBook and they are on the same iCloud ID, so when you tap on tabs and scroll down, as you can see, here are the tabs open on my other devices. So I can easily open that tab just by tapping on it. Continue your work on any device you want, but for this to work, a feature called handoff has to be enabled on both the devices. If you want to know all the handoff features and how to enable them, watch the video on the right and watch what YouTube thinks is best for you on the left. And don't you dare not like this video, I know you liked it. Thanks for watching. My name is Mufaddal, this is Apple Vibes, take care and I will see you in the next video.